Try not to make it feedback. Okay. Gonna do a quick little check. Does that sound good what you've heard so far? Thank you. Hi, I'm Father Samba. I was here last year, and as you probably know, last year I released a new album called Songs of College. It's available on streaming. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, I'm trying to think of other places, iTunes Store, Bandcamp, anywhere where you can hear music, you'll be able to hear it. So I'll be doing a selection of those songs as well as a couple of new ones that I've written within the past year, actually. It's fun to have a little bit of variety there. Yep, so the opening song that I'm going to have was actually the closer of last year's Festival of the Arts. So yeah, here it is. It is called With You. Thank you. This is one about a lost friend of mine. This one teaches me important things like driving carefully at night. This is Wake Up Charlie. you not being here makes me cry. Wake up, Charlie. Thank you. Okay. This next song is going to be start off with a little bit of an interactive part with the audience. So when you're considering the geography of the Grand Rapids area, you might think of certain landmarks, certain buildings like the Bob or the Grand River. But there may be some streets that you would consider when thinking of Grand Rapids. You might think of Fulton Street when you're going east. You might think of Lake Michigan when you're leaving town going west to someplace with more water. But there are way more streets out there. I was wondering, when people from out of town think of Grand Rapids, what would be a street that they might consider? I'm going to give you a little bit of time to consider the possibilities. So if you were thinking South Division, you would be correct. Here is the next song, the South Division Shuffle. If you're headed to our town, go to South Division. There's not a finer place around than South Division. It's a place to go if you don't want trouble, oh yeah. People are so very nice on South Division. It's a fact, all the greatest guys live on South Division. It's a place to go if you don't want trouble, oh yeah. Grab a friend and do the South Division shuffle. There's always folks with lots of money on South Division, but never go when it is sunny on South Division. It's a place to go if you don't want trouble, oh yeah. Grab a friend and do the South Division shuffle. In the moon or in the sun, it's your decision to take a bus or have a run to South Division. It's a place to go if you don't want trouble, oh yeah. Grab a friend and do the South Division shuffle. Walk alone really late at night on South Division. The diamond rings will reflect the light on South Division. It's a place to go if you don't want trouble, oh go yeah. Grab a friend and do the South Division shuffle. There's no reason to be afraid of South Division. All the ladies are getting paid working on South Division. It's a place to go if you don't want trouble, oh yeah. Grab a friend and do the South Division shuffle. Two more verses. People walk right in the street on South Division. They're the folks that you'd like to meet on South Division. It's a place to go if you don't want trouble, oh yeah. Grab a friend and do the South Division shuffle. It's a place where I went to school on South Division. If you believe that you're such a fool to go down South Division, it's a place to go if you don't want trouble, oh yeah. Grab a friend and do the South Division shuffle. Thank you. Awesome. And now we're going to go a little bit further back in the songs I've written. Back during that blizzard of 2019, I had an instrumental that I'd written, but I didn't know what to write about. It was just a 2-chord loop going. It was just that going on forever. I couldn't think of any good lyrics to have to go with it. The inspiration hit me, though, probably, I would say, 2.5 years later. It was when I was on a bike ride, and I thought of the opening couplet to this song. The lines were, after he got his diploma, he moved down to Oklahoma. The only truth, though, was I don't know anyone from Oklahoma, and quite frankly, I'm not sure if it's a real state. But I knew someone who moved to Iowa instead, and I decided to make a more truthful song after that. So here is the opening song of Songs of College. It's called What Happens Now. After he got his diploma, he moved down to Oklahoma, or Iowa, or one of those states. He moved down to Alabama, where they pound drinks like a hammer, joined sororities, isn't that great? And who could forget me? Not at university. What happens now? I'm still in my hometown, in comparison pales. What happens now? I'm still in my hometown, working in retail. My friend moved the town away to become an RA. It's a job you keep for years. I see everyone thriving when I'm barely surviving. No idea about career. Don't know what I'm doing. Trouble is a-brewing. What happens now? I'm still in my hometown. No one will acknowledge. What happens now? I'm still in my hometown at community college. I've got a friend from school who was going year 2, not in a class of mine. He never goes to parties because he works at RBC, simply doesn't have the time. It's impossible to see someone living worse than me. What happens now? I'm still in my hometown. What is it about? What happens now? I'm still in my hometown. Why do I feel doubt? A 2, a 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm a jealous man, try to hide what I can, 'cause I'm a jealous man. Well, I'm a jealous man, try to hide what I can, 'cause I'm a jealous man. That song's written about events that were, it's been 5 years. So how about a little update on how the people are going? Just do a little vamp music as well. So yeah, the first person I was talking about, the got his diploma, actually moved to Iowa. He got married and he moved to Hawaii. However, days after he got married, tragedy struck the island state when a fire happened. Now, I don't want to say that he's responsible for the fire, but there wasn't a fire before he got married. So the person after that moved to Alabama. She actually moved to South Korea. I think she's teaching kids English now. Good for her. Further away from me, even happier. Okay, so yeah, the guy after that, the friend who moved a town away to become an RA. So yeah, he actually moved a couple of states away. He moved down to Knoxville, Tennessee. He's working in the university there. He's doing pretty well for himself. And then the last person of mine that I mentioned, he went to community college, same as me, but we never had classes together. And it's true, he actually works at Arby's. He graduated and is still looking for a job, but I'm sure Arby's will take him back. But yeah, next song will be from my potentially new album. This is a song about one of the people mentioned. You know, some people, they just have a lot of potential going on with their life, so much that could possibly happen for them. You hope for the best, but you know what? When there are so many options, all you can do is hope for the best for them. Okay, sounds good. So this next song is called Travel the Globe. It's a brand new one, hasn't been released yet. Hope to release it soon.
Bothered asking him why. His folks have always been too strict. It's not the line of life he would have picked. They'd rather have him sit at home and pray. To accept their son would be the only way. Now he would like to travel the globe tonight, dance underneath the strobe lights as the pilot he takes off in flight to see the city shining so bright. Now he would like to travel the world tonight, dance underneath the strobe lights. Off in flight to see the city shining so bright. He doesn't know what lies ahead. Should he go to Texas or go to bed? He could fly or he could teach, buy a suit or maybe preach. This rest can cause a man to shake. What trajectory path will he choose to take? So many ways that he could turn out, but I'm afraid that he will burn out. Now he would like to travel the world tonight, dance underneath the strobe lights. As a pilot he takes off his helmet to see the city shining so bright. Now he would like to travel the world tonight, dance underneath the strobe lights. As a pilot he takes off and flies to see the city shining so bright.
Thank you. So this next song is going to be another new one. This one is thankfully not written about a real person. I hope not, at least. This is another one where I got the inspiration probably about 2.5 years ago. Just never got around to writing the complete song. It's a bit of a love story between the worst nurse and the best mortician.
are high and morale is down. But in that town there's a hospital where the sheets are dirty and the beds are full. One day came a mighty fine nurse. She broke man for a driver. She thought that she could get with him by standing in business slim time. She works in the hospital, he works in the morgue. He laid flowers at funerals of patients that she fed thorns. She made the deaths look like accidents, sent him to his door. Cause she worked in the hospital, baby, he worked in the morgue. This little favor couldn't be ignored. The mortician hadn't seen such business before. He went upstairs to find the nurse whose love and favor was a patient's curse. He said, "Hey nurse, that's quite the skill to learn the job but come to kill. What do you say on a fancy date? I'm sure the ICU has time to wait." She works in the hospital, he works in the morgue. He laid flowers at funerals of patients that she fed thorns. She made the deaths look like accidents, sent them to his door. She worked in the hospital, baby, he worked in the morgue. He took her to a nice cabaret. She said, "You can't afford that, I'm Mortician pay." He said, "I can't, working overtime. Malpractice keeps my bottom line. So when people die, I'm getting paid. Better keep them coming, then you'll have it made. What do you say we hold on to this little queen and Adam doesn't have to know a single thing?" She works in the hospital, he works in the morgue. She laid flowers at funerals of patients that she fed thorns. She made the deaths look like accidents, sent them to his door. Cause she worked in the hospital, he worked in the morgue. I guess you can say that they're in love, cause they sent about 100 folks above. She wished the sick a good riddance, and he paid kisses for her kids. Malpractice and mortuary, like Sweeney Todd and Typhoid Mary. The two worked in cahoots till the police stopped them in their boots. She worked in the hospital, he worked in the morgue. He laid flowers at funerals of patients that she fed thorns. She made the deaths look like accidents, sent them to his door. Cause she worked in the hospital, he worked in the morgue. If you'd have heard, but he gave them both a guilty verdict. He sentenced them to the hanging tree. Whole town stopped their work just to see what happens next. Good Christians know they met their maker down below. She worked in the hospital, he worked in the morgue. She laid flowers at funerals of patients that she fed thorns. She made the deaths look like accidents, sent them to his door. Cause she worked in the hospital, he worked in the morgue.
That one's a little macabre. Gonna switch over to something, a little happier. This one is from Songs of College. This one was a song to represent my sophomore year. This one is less about what happened, more how I felt at the time. So this one is called How Do You See the Day? The wind is very windy right now.
How they swim and play. You never hear them ask what water is, but they are happy with all it is. What can you say? How do you see the day, baby? How do you see the day? and say, how do you see the day, baby? How do you see the day? How do you see the day? How do you see the day? You never hear them ask what water is, but they're happy with all it is. What can you say? How do you see the day, baby? How do you see the day? How do you see the day? How do you see the day?
Thank you. Okay. So yeah, this next song will be one that is no longer relevant to me since I work remote, but you know what? It's a song that I'm proud of. Borrowed the name from a children's book, but you know, it's a very fine children's book that I took this title from. This next song is called Go Dog Go.
Get on up, why are you asleep? Go downstairs to brush your teeth. Put on clothes, you're already late. Don't eat breakfast, it'll have to wait. Go dog go, go dog go, go dog go, go dog go. When you're driving in your car, what's a place where you work so far? You're so young, no job will take you. Morning traffic is gonna break you. Go dog go, go dog go, go dog go, go dog go. Road construction is a pain. They fixed 131 again. You see the workers standing around. How's this laziness allowed? Go dog go, go dog go, go dog go, go dog go. People driving the speed limit, feeling later by the minute. Why are you going 70? Being slow is no identity. You better go dog go, go dog go, go dog go, go dog go. Wow, you got into work early. I guess it wasn't worth the worry. Brew yourself up a cup of tea. Do your job from 8 to 3. Go dog go. Go dog go. Go dog go. Go dog go.
One more time now.
Go dog go. Go dog go. Go dog go. Go dog go.
Thank you. Another one from Songs of College, available for streaming wherever you go. Okay, we're gonna do two songs that are new. Ones that people haven't heard unless I force them to listen to. It's a fun little thing about recording songs is subjecting your friends to listen to them to give you feedback. Thank you. This next song is about a friend of mine who was with me for Ferris and then transferred over to Michigan Tech. So sometime last year we visited her to kind of show that we still care about her, even though she lives very far away. So yeah, she was telling a story about how when she was younger, she was in a house fire, and to this day, she's very afraid of fire. Even the smell of smoke is enough to make her stressed. So here it is. The song is called "Afraid of Fire."
When she was 7 years old, when her house burned down, she was trapped inside with the flames all around. She was all alone, but the firemen did arrive. They're the only reason that she's still alive. So now this little girl, she's afraid of fire. Now this little girl, she's scared of flames. The smell of smoke's enough to make her perspire. But if you were there, then you'd feel the same way. She had an uncle who liked cigarettes. It smelled like a thing that she won't forget. Her father said, "Don't you hear her pout? Why don't you go put that thing out?" Because this little girl, she's afraid of fire. Now this little girl, she's scared of flames. The smell of smoke's enough to make her perspire. But if you were there, then you'd feel the same way. She went to college, she lived in the dorm, thinking there would be no fires to form. Then her roommate used a microwave. The smoke from the pot where she couldn't behave. So now this little girl, she's afraid of fire. Now this little girl, she's scared of flame. The smell of smoke's enough to make her perspire. But if you were there, then you feel the same way. This little girl, she's afraid of fire. This little girl, she's scared of flames. The smell of smoke's enough to make her perspire. But if you were there, then you feel the same way. Now we're not in the school anymore. I long for the days when I saw her more. But I'm afraid to annoy her a snitch, cause that means I'm burning that bridge. So now this little girl, she's afraid of fire. Now this little girl, she's scared of flames. The smell of smoke's enough to make her perspire. But if you were there, then you feel the same way. Fire, 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 fire. This little girl is afraid of fire.
Thank you. So yeah, the fun little thing about recording songs is just knowing your limitations on what you can do and what you have. Because yeah, with this song, I recorded it with the ukulele because I didn't have any guitars in my apartment. However, because I was being an idiot, I no longer have a ukulele. I learned the hard lesson of why you should have cases. It was sitting on my bed and I had a very expensive crunch sound. That's why you learn, be very careful. Be very, very careful. I mean, granted, I'm not too worried. It wasn't the most premium of ukuleles. I'm sure the wood glue to repair it would have cost more than the ukulele itself. But yeah, here's another song that is brand new, so be sure to sing along. But yeah, this next song is kind of about love languages. So yeah, there are 5. There's physical touch, quality time, acts of servitude. Another one, I'll remember it by the end of the show, but yeah, there's one that it doesn't really sit well with me. It's words of affirmation just is not quite my cup of tea in terms of love languages, but some friends are very into it. More power to them. But yeah, this next song is called "To My Friends." This is about a friend.
To my friends, the sentiment don't take things so personally. It's not a phrase I used to see. How can I say it platonically? I like to spend my life with thee. 'Cause I won't say I love you. I never say it to my friends. Sentiment is a thing new, so I hope it makes sense. When I was young, I had a girl. She was my rock, she rocked my world. Our love once close is now unfurled, and now it's causing quite a swirl. 'Cause I won't say I love you. I never say it to my friends. The sentiment is a thing new, so I hope it makes sense. I won't say it's all 'cause of her. Love is such a touchy word. To say to friends, please rest assured. It's hard to say as worst assured. 'Cause I won't say I love you. I never say it to my friends. The sentiment is a thing new, so I hope it makes sense. A friendship is not white or black. You think of me as just a snack, but now you are taken aback. Since I will never say it back. 'Cause I won't say I love you. I never say it to my friends. The sentiment is a thing new, so I hope it makes sense. I won't say I love you. I never say it to my friends. The sentiment is the thing new, so I hope it makes sense. Thank you.
So yeah, with that friend, another friend of mine from Ferris, moved around a little bit, actually traveled the country a little bit, or at the very least the Midwest. So yeah, grew up in Michigan, graduated, accepted a temporary job over at the University of Wisconsin. Is it, I forgot how to say, is it Eau Claire? Eau Claire? I think it's that. Okay. Sounds like a fun little place, but since then has moved a couple of more times. Went to the University of Toledo, left because that's Ohio. After that, went to Indiana to work at Dayton and is now back in Michigan. Travel a bit of the Midwest, but remember, once you're in Michigan, you're never fully leaving. You'll always be coming back. Yeah, taking a look, it looks like I have a little bit more time to use for songs. I'm grateful for all the ample time because I've got quite a few songs I can actually go through. And some of them are actually decent too. Okay. So yeah, this next song was, I came up with the idea of it probably back in 2019. All I had was the title and the chord progression, but I knew I had to get a little creative with the writing. So yeah, here it is. Next song is called My Wife Won't Let Me Marry the Love of My Life.
If I were just that guy, I would ask her why she can climb in for a drive. But my wife won't let me marry the love of my life. Well, I found a friend in Georgia, he and his wife like to go and swing. He said, why don't you try it for yourself? You won't regret a single thing. He said, monotony is monotony, so let your desire go right. Well, my life won't let me marry the love of my life. Well, I woke up every morning to salute the grand old flag. Tried to kiss the lilies on the lips, but I ain't no silly boy. Take a look, I'll go on Facebook and complain about the world in strife. About how my wife won't let me marry the love of my life. Sure, she may not know how to cook, I hadn't seen a broom in her hand. That this girl sure leaves me so shook. Too bad I I should shut my lid, because we both have kids and be afraid. That's like a knife. So I guess you could say my wife is. I guess you could say my wife's. I guess you could say my wife is the love of my life.
Thank you. This was a joke song. I do not endorse the ideas the guy has. Have to make that clear. 5 minutes left? Okay. So yeah, when I was working on songs of college, one thing that my friend Donnie told me was that I needed songs that were happier. Who would have thought? But yeah, he told me that I needed a song about how I was starting to feel better, which gave me an excellent idea to write a song called Feel Better. I did this one last year as well. Festival. Any songs you like? Some of them will be on the next album. Some of them were on Songs of College. Be sure to check that out on streaming. Thank you. Have a good one.